to the 4th of July, where we have some fireworks over there. We have the telescope right here, and the moon up there, guys. We're going to be checking out the moon and some fireworks right now. We got some kids. We got the family here. It's this is going to be fun. All right, we're going to have a good time. Hi guys. All right, let me get the moon tuned up so I can switch you guys back and forth real quick. All right, check this out. So we also have, on top of fireworks tonight, we can switch over to the moon with a large telescope. What does the moon look like? Hi, Luna. Looking good, Luna. Look at that moon. Awesome. So we got the moon and some fireworks. So get some snacks. Hope you're having a good day. And let's watch some fireworks, okay? Happy 4th of July, guys. So yeah, we got a little bit of everything right now. Where's everybody tuning in from? You guys wanted me to stay on YouTube? We're staying on YouTube tonight. All right, here we go. Got a little bit of glare on my lens. Let me wipe that off. It's glaring too much. It's still glaring. It's probably the bug spray. A little better. Let me wipe the glare off. There's a glare happening with the light. I don't know what it is. It's on the lens. So I'm gonna wipe that off. Hopefully I got it. I don't know. All right, you guys wanna see Lunar real quick? Check this out. Got the telescope here. The moon up over here. Here we go. Let's adjust that real quick so you guys can get your 4th of July moon in. Get some screenshots. All right. right. Get you guys a little more height here. I think that'll help with the, there we go. It's gonna lose focus. I gotta go down to get the focus. There we go. Where's everybody tuning in? North Carolina? I'm in Pennsylvania, guys. Happy Independence Day. We're looking at the moon and fireworks tonight. Somebody's playing Katy Perry. We got family out here. We got friends. And nothing but good vibes. A little astronomy and boom boom. So, Georgia, New York City, India, North Carolina. Nice. Yeah, we're right here. We're setting them off right here. Look at that. You can see, you guys might see the fireflies. Do you see them over there in the wood line? Little lights. So we got fireflies everywhere. It is so 4th of July right now. And look at that sunset. And around here, we got the moon right up there. And we got a telescope here to look at the moon while we're not watching fireworks. And we're gonna hang out for a while. So share this to some friends and family. This is gonna be a good one. And if you don't mind, can you guys like the live and maybe subscribe? I'm trying to go this month to get 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I think we can do it this month before August 1st. All right, here we go. Awesome. Awesome. Let's see through the telescope here. See if we can see what Luna's doing. Hey, Luna. Hi, moon. There's your moon tonight, guys. Zoom in. Hi, Luna. So pretty tonight. Houston, hello. I don't know if I'm going to keep putting you guys on this stand. It might be easier to just hold the phone. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Hi, Luna. How you guys doing? Awesome. There's the moon. Yay. Good to see you guys. I still have the face Bell's palsy. So like half of my face doesn't work. It's paralyzed, but it's going away. It's getting better. Yay. If you guys don't mind, give the live a like. We're looking at the moon through a large Dobsonian telescope, and we're watching fireworks. Back and forth. We're having fun. Hope you guys are having a good Independence Day. Want to see the moon? Check this out. Luna. Gotta love Luna. Look at that Terminator line. That's insane. That movement you're seeing is Earth's rotation there. Isn't that cool? This is how I do lives on the 4th of July, guys. It's on and off the telescope, a little bit crazy, a little bit hectic. We got people all around us doing fireworks, and then we're doing fireworks. And then over here to the right of those silos, there's somebody over there doing fireworks. We can see that from this POV, but I don't know when they're lighting them off. That's the only thing. And we got the telescope with Luna. Hi, Luna. How cool is that, guys? Check this out. Oh, sorry. That's the moon. Good to see you guys. Luna. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for sharing this with me. And if you guys want to give it a like, got 34 likes on the live so far. I think we can get some more. Everybody likes the live. I think you have to tap and like it. I don't know how. But I'm in the United States in Pennsylvania. Hey Vaders, I'm telescope with Luna in the south, and fireworks in the northwest. Kind of see them out there. It's getting dark. Can you guys hear all the explosions around? I live in a really rural area. Everybody's blowing things up tonight. It doesn't get better than this, guys. It really doesn't. You know? That's what I mean. Right there. How awesome. So, yeah. All right, I'll be right back. There we go. A message held for a review. You guys. Oh. 3, 2, let's go. Yes, this is real. Welcome to Sunshine Nate. Now that one was a little low. Thanks for liking the live, guys. And now we can go to the telescope and also look at the moon and then come back to more fireworks. Let's go look at the moon through an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope. All right, check this out. Let's get us lined up. And then we'll, hey Luna, there's the moon. Sea of Tranquility. The moon looks so good tonight, watch this. We'll zoom out so you guys can kind of see. Get a screenshot. Hi Luna. I'm in Pennsylvania. My name's Nate. I do space and live astronomy. Today's Independence Day in the United States, so we set off fireworks and stuff. So I'm going back and forth between the telescope and the fireworks. All right, we're done with the fireworks, it seems like. So that was the finale. Not too bad. I thought it was really awesome. I even got a drone shot before I went live. They shot one up at the drone and it blew up below the drone. I'm gonna post that video. It's gonna be really cool. So now we're on the moon. Pretty cool, right? How you guys doing tonight? You guys have a good day? Where are y'all tuning in from? Let's see if I can catch up a little bit on chat. Yeah, the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. Well, it technically does, but it's like a micro atmosphere, like a really tiny one. It's insignificant. So it doesn't stop asteroids and stuff from striking and impacting it. So things just hit it and it just gets cratered up. Here on Earth, we have an atmosphere. So that friction of the gases like burns things up and they just explode. Like, you know, meteors when you see a shooting star. Burn up in the atmosphere. The moon doesn't have that luxury, so it just gets hit and pummeled for billions of years. Florida, New Jersey. You guys have the option to scroll back if you want to see the fireworks. I think I showed most all of it. And then this video will be posted on my account. If you don't mind, please give the live a like. That helps me a lot, you know. And this month I'm trying to get to 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So like, if you like space and astronomy, please give me a follow. I'm gonna start going live a lot here and posting a lot more videos in this fall. I'm starting a series called Exploration Earth and Space. It's kind of documentary-like, inspiring, widescreen, full filmmaking kind of stuff. So please subscribe. That's not fake. What are you talking about? Watch. Because if I come off the telescope here, that you can see, you know. Now look up here. That's the moon. That's a telescope, and then we go to the eyepiece here, and I put you on the eyepiece. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just like, you look at the moon just closer and magnified. It's not all the Truman Show, you know. We make movies to express imagination or for whatever reason, but they're not science. Yeah, I can zoom in more here. Is that close? Is that pretty cool? I think that's pretty cool. It's a mountain range right there. The sword, yeah, I think it's right up here. Oh, oh man, it's kind of tough to get right now because it's like it's right in here somewhere. I can't see it. I saw it last night. It was easy to spot. I can't see it. You might be able to see it. I can't. Hold on. It's a manual telescope too. Why not? I don't know if it was visible last night. I did post last night's live. It's right in there somewhere. Down below, like in the chat, I think. Way easier to see last night. Because you need that shadow line on it. Tonight we don't have the shadow line on it. But there's the cat right there on the left, in the middle, upside down cat. Then the night before we had the X and the V that we could see. Yeah, this is just awesome. Hi from the UK. Hey, how you doing? Isn't it crazy that this thing is just out there looking cool and stuff? Yeah, RC. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Thanks for liking the live, guys. That really helps my page. The best way to support me is to just spam purple hearts in the chat and like the live. Free and easy. Panama, Texas, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Having a telescope for me has been kind of amazing. Like I don't know. It's a point of it that it's just like relaxing, but the other part of it is you're learning stuff, and when you learn stuff, you feel like more empowered, more confident, stuff like that. It just makes me feel good. Thanks for liking the live, guys. LA is in the house. Welcome, Alex. Bonjour, Paris. Kelly from Paris. Hi. If you're just tuning in, give me some purple hearts and let me know where you're tuning in from. Tennessee. What have I learned? I've learned a lot of things about the moon. A lot about the formation of it, a lot about the what it's made of. And if I sound a little weird, you guys might not notice, but I do have Bell's palsy right now for a few weeks. So like the left side of my face is paralyzed. So it's a little tough to talk. So if I am not pronouncing things correctly, that's why. I've learned that the lighter craters are younger because the lunar surface, the regolith, darkens over time. I've learned that like right there above chat is a mountain range. I've learned that there's a ton of oxygen chemically bonded to the lunar regolith, that we found ice on the moon, water, and it's in those polar craters where the sun doesn't shine. There's also a ton of helium-3 on the moon. And there's rust on the moon, believe it or not, in the form of hematite. I've learned a lot of things. Hey, thank you, HQ. Welcome to level 1 member. Why did it look like on the edge of the moon it was blurry, like it was in water? Did you see that? Yeah. So what we got here is a couple things. One, I got a phone on a telescope. The other thing is the lenses, and then the other thing is the atmosphere. So let's get up to the top here and look at this. All right. See how it's wibble wobble? See that little waviness? That waviness is from the gases in the atmosphere. Think of it like the exhaust of a car or an airplane, how it distorts things and you can see it distorting things. That's all you're seeing there. And that happens when the moon is lower to the horizon, like below 30 degrees, because its view to me is at such an angle that we're looking through more atmosphere. To kind of put that into like a mental perspective, look at a circular swimming pool, okay? Say it's 4 feet deep water, like a 16-foot wide pool. You're right in the middle. You go to the bottom, lay on your back, head looking up, right? If you look straight up, you're looking through 4 feet of water, right? If you look over at the edge, you're looking through 8 feet of water. So the edge is going to have more, you know, that's kind of same thing. You're looking through more atmosphere like that. Can I talk about the telescope? Yeah, it's a little dark right now, so I can't show you it. But the telescope is an Orion XT8 Dobsonian telescope. Orion is no longer in operation, so you can't like just buy this new. There are some used ones out there, but in comparable things, you're just looking for an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope is what this is. And the telescope costs about $6. I have an $80 eyepiece on it, and then like a $50 phone holder, and then my iPhone. That's it. When I do Jupiter, we're doing an Orion 2X Barlow I put on top of that, so that it like magnifies by 2, so we can get really into Jupiter, you know. But right now, this is just a 24 millimeters my piece and the Orion XT8 Dobsonian telescope, SkyQuest XT8. Now for telescopes for beginners, if you want to get into this hobby, top Dobsonian to get started. They're usually really affordable, and they get you learning the night sky, because you want to get learning the night sky before you make a bigger investment, because then you're going to kind of have an idea of what you want to do and see. Your friend has his own enclosed observatory? Man, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Does anybody here have an observatory that's in the chat? Man, Luna looks amazing tonight. You guys want a screenshot? Let's zoom out. All right, get a screenshot. Webster, thank you. Oh, UAPs. I'm sorry, Webster, I didn't see the comment. Yeah. And thank you for the gift. The best UAP I have posted somewhere. It's on YouTube. It was this white orb. We were watching the moon like this, and this white orb came across the screen. Now, it was moving similar to like a satellite or a plane, but it wasn't either of those. I'm thinking weather balloon because it was at a really weird speed, but that was the biggest UAP I ever saw, and I have it posted. But that's about it. Everything else was like a bird, a plane, a satellite, stuff like that. So I'm thinking it might have been a weather balloon, but I looked on all the weather balloon charts and there should not have been one near me. I was like, all right, maybe a birthday balloon, and nope, the speed was way off. So it really was like unidentified. Me and my astronomer friends, we just could not figure it out, what it was. I don't think it was like an alien or anything. I just think it was, we couldn't figure out what that was. Starting out in astronomy, look at $500. That's it. nothing more. You can get started for $100. You're going to be a little disappointed if you go with $100 though. I think 500 gives you a good buffer, because I think like 300 to 400 you get a good tabletop Dobsonian, and you can start seeing things amazingly. And they're really comfortable to use too, because you can sit on the side of them, like on a table. You just sit there and look in the side of it instead of like looking from behind it and like hunched over and stuff. Thank you, Webster, and I'm sorry I missed that comment earlier. Ancient civilizations on the moon? I don't know. I've heard of, like, the other side of the moon has some weird features on it, but I think it's a lot more lore and like kind of urban legend stuff than it is scientific. Because, you know, like Ancient Aliens and stuff, those series make so much money off of just like asking questions. What? Was this aliens? You know what I mean? There's fireworks because today in the United States, it is the 4th of July, our Independence Day holiday, and everybody blows everything up tonight. We just had fireworks. So if you scroll back in the live, at the beginning of the live, we did some fireworks. I got family here and stuff, and that's the people you hear in the background. It's a, it's a United States holiday today. Really cool. Let's go to the top. The top looks really amazing. I love the details here. Check this out. And thank you guys for liking the live. That really helps me out. And also spamming purple hearts in the chat. Two free and easy ways to help support my channel is just like the live and spam purple hearts. This is a really. Are there any other objects in the sky right now to look at? I was looking for Mercury and Mars, but I couldn't see them tonight. I just think they're too low for where I'm at, because I got a tree line, you know, so I could only go down to like 4 degrees. If I was somewhere like the Great Plains or something with a huge view distance to the horizon, but it's just so low to the horizon I can't see them. There is Arcturus though, a star. We can go see a star if you guys spam purple hearts. We'll go see a star real quick and come back, because it'll probably drop viewership once it gets dark to look at the star. So spam purple hearts and let's go see a star, Arcturus. Okay. So keep chatting. Just say random things in chat. There's Arcturus. That is a star. I believe that is 36 or 37 light years away. So the light you're seeing off that star left that star 36 years ago. What were you doing 36 years ago when the light left that star? And tonight, all together, we're receiving that light. I was 5 years old. You weren't born? Yeah. 36 light years away. That's Arcturus. Look at how it shines. Now, if I defocus the telescope a little bit, it kind of makes it look like a disc ball, and it's kind of cool. It's like a little party with a star, okay? So check this out. I can do this. Zoom in a little more. There we go. See what I mean? Got a little Arcturus disco. Who would have known 36 years ago the light left that star knowing it was going to be a disco in 36 years on a YouTube live stream? That's pretty cool. And then below there you can see another star way further away and dimmer. All right, let's get back to the moon. There's another star up there. See? But Arcturus is real bright, so that's an easy one to spot. Real high in the southwest. All right, let's go back to the moon. There we go. Hey, Luna. All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping up here shortly. So if you want a screenshot of the moon, go ahead and get it, or you can watch this live back when it is posted. We did fireworks at the beginning. I hope you guys had a great Independence Day. Get you guys a good shot here. There we go. I'm gonna move that down a little. It gets blurry up on the top a little bit. There we go. Screenshots. All right, we're gonna wrap up, guys. Thank you so much for being the best community ever. And let's do this again tomorrow. I'm also going to be live on TikTok with the moon here right after this for just a short bit. So if you do have TikTok, come hang out there. All right, guys. Happy 4th. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Ashley. Leslie, I read the comments, but like it's hard to talk because my Bell's palsy paralysis and face thing. I'm usually way more talkative, and it's just a struggle to talk right now because my face is malfunctioning, but I appreciate everybody's patience with that. Happy 4th, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.